Last time on What's Your Damage?
So it's the next day. You notice that Burke is still out.
Okaat is, still in her torn, bedraggled whatever she was wearing during the fight. She's smudged and has not cleaned up at all. And her hair is down.
Oh, wow. So her horns are out.
Mm-hmm.
What's Jorrix up to?
He's heading to Xiao's quarters, and I spend 10 minutes casting my new Knowledge Cleric spell. It's called Legend Lore.
You can see a very young girl, maybe about 7, and a rather tall, large man in fierce armor waiting for her. Xiao's role was to protect the people, and Gaius's role is to protect Xiao. And you see a lot of laughter and fun with her and Gaius, and you see how proud she was of Namla.
Well, as you walk out, you see just a giant, out-of-place field of forget-me-nots, and then, Gustus in the middle, and there's, statue of Zhao about, 4 times Gus's size. Morning, Okaat!
When the messenger gets in the middle of town, they unwrap the wagon, and you can see that these look exactly like forget-me-nots, and they are all golden. And he gives you the piece of paper, and you do see written in Swenyan, "My apologies, EV."
Zhao's last little act of retribution against Evangeline.
Was the Silverthorn. Yeah, I know.
And there was always just a hope and a prayer that it worked. But now we might have more than that.
Oh, you guys looking for a Moo Cleric?
Team Story might have lost the plot.
Team Story
The
was...
plot is where you make it.
I rolled a 1 on it, but that's regardless, it's the wrong die. I rolled another 1.
Constitution, not wisdom.
Oh! Well, his constitution's worse.
I know.
Okay. Boy, who would be a good point of view character for this? Oh, I got it. The guy that just woke up. Burke, the dwarf.
Huh?
You wake up in the town of Mulhund, and what you notice, the first thing that you notice, I imagine you are being housed in the main stronghold, which is Zhao's and Gaius's, and you have a nice view of the main court, and what you see is a statue of Zhao, done with fine dwarven craftsmanship, and wagon loads and wagon loads and wagon loads of flowers all around it. You see the populace around, from your vantage point, you see the populace around you is rather melancholic. The door is open, and you do smell some of that seafood that Mulhund is famous for.
Why am I in Mulhund? I'm not complaining, but what's with this statue? They really love Zhao here. Maybe too much? That's a lot of flowers. Oh, seafood. Seafood for breakfast? I don't know. Sounds like a good idea.
There's always beer.
Yeah, let's have some seafood.
I imagine he would recognize the craftsmanship on the statue.
Yeah, you can tell that it is. Craftsmanship from Gustus Goldhammer.
Oh, it's a big statue that Gus made. That is... How long have I been sleeping? Boy! Over here!
And
what year is it?
And a Mulhundian comes to the window and says, "Well, why 5057, sir?"
That sounds Yeah, that sounds right. What's with that big statue?
It's in honor of Zhao, the protector of
Yeah,
Mohan.
no crap. But is it new? What is with... Why?
Do you not know what happened?
No. I usually don't.
He literally just asked you what year it was, so probably not.
Yeah. Never mind. Point me in the direction of Chowder.
And he he looks at you and he goes, I would guess it's at
Chowder, I said.
the kitchen of the stronghold, I think.
Back there? Is it good chowder? Is there better chowder?
I've never had stronghold chowder.
Is that what they call it? They call it stronghold chowder? Doesn't sound very good.
Well, that's what the kids call it. I don't know what.
The kids call it that?
Yeah, I don't know what adults.
What kids are talking about chowder all day?
I get the same that are. We all like chowder, as you can see. The first thing that you asked me after the year was.
You're right. I'm sorry.
Point
I
me
just
to
woke
chowder.
up.
Yeah, no,
I don't know if I'm hungover or I got beat up. I can't really remember. I just need
chowder.
some chowder.
Well, there's.
I'm going back to the stronghold.
Or you can go to the.
You've been of little help.
Or you can go to the chowder district.
Yes? How far is that?
It is 3 blocks to the left, and it's on the main.
Left.
It's on the main thoroughfare to the right of that.
Wait a minute. What? Okay. You said left.
3 times, and then
3
right.
lefts.
3 lefts, and then a right on that.
Are you messing with me right now?
I don't fucking mess around with chowder.
Hey, watch your language, okay? Little kid. Your little kid shouldn't be talking like that. I'm a deputy somewhere, and I won't stand for that kind of talk off of you. Now just point to the chowder.
And then he points to the direction of the chowder district, and then he points to the stronghold.
Okay, going to the district. You could have made this easier.
But is chowder easy to make? And I feel like I did it in the spirit of chowder.
Chowder's... I don't know. I think you could spend as much time as you want with chowder. You can make a fast and sloppy chowder, or you could, you go to town. You can get fancy. You could put scallops in there.
Chowder's always there for you.
Prawns.
Where every chowder knows your name.
Wherever chowder is, I'm there.
So you go to the chowder district?
Yes, it seems complicated. I think I'm going to get lost. Maybe I'll just go back into the stronghold and try their chowder.
Excellent.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Excellent choice.
It seems easier.
Yes, it seems much more convenient.
It seems strangely complicated to get to Chowder District, but I'm putting it on my calendar for tomorrow.
So, how much of the party is already in the fortress, in the stronghold, and having some stronghold chowder?
I don't know. I just woke up.
I think he was asking us.
Yeah, is Jorrix or Okaat having chowder?
I think for the sake of convenience, Jorrix is.
Yeah, Okaat's probably down there.
Are you guys hanging out together, or are you guys keeping a respectful distance?
Jorrix, why don't you answer that?
I mean, Jorrix would sit down next to Okaat. I don't know if Okaat would move away or not. That's on Okaat.
Okaat does not have the energy to move away. Okaat stays.
All right, so Burke the dwarf.
This is a victory for Jorrix.
Okaat abides.
Okay, Burke the dwarf. As you make your way to chowder, you see 2 compatriots having chowder together.
Kinda.
In a manner of speaking.
They're having chowder near each other, if nothing else.
And this would probably be noteworthy for...
Look at you two chowder heads chowdering it up. I'm going to get some chowder. I'm going to come chowder down with you.
Oof.
This would probably be noteworthy for you, Ryan. Okaat's hair is down.
What's that look like?
It looks like a fucking rat's nest with horns poking out of it. And it's not something you've probably ever seen more than like once since you've known me.
Okay, I'm going to get chowder, and as I'm walking by, I go, "Oh God, your horns are showing."
Thanks, Burke.
Just letting you know.
Glad you're awake.
Everyone can see your strange horns today.
Yep. I'm aware.
And what you do notice, Burke, is that the staff of the people in the stronghold, I guess the staff is the best way to put it.
They're people too. I mean, you could go
Are they?
The help.
according to some.
They are all, once again, much like you saw outside, minus the chowder kid, rather sad and all wearing a little patch of a multicolored fabric on their left shoulder.
Cool.
So as you go retrieve chowder, you see a big pot of it, and you see that there is sourdough bread. Why not? And it's a
Good stuff. Oh, let me just get my nose in a slab of this. Oh, sourdough. Okay, glad I didn't try to go to the district. This smells good.
I'm going to guess that they have a red chowder.
Why would they have a red chowder? That's fine. I'll take it. It looks good.
Okay, you get the bowl, and you can head back to... you can chowder down with Okaat. Chowder down with Okaat and Jorrix.
You can chow here, you can chow there.
Say chowder.
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 It's not chowder.
Chowder.
Yeah. It's not chowder. It's chowder.
Chowder.
This is going well.
Super well. Good to see you awake, Burke.
How you feeling, bud?
How should I be feeling? What happened to me?
I think you died. Or almost
Oh.
died. I don't know.
Oh, cool.
Jorrix?
I don't really remember. That's fun.
Yeah, Evangeline got you real good in it. You didn't get back up. You normally get
What?
back up.
Huh? Oh, come on. Do I have anything else written on me now? Oh, Jesus.
No.
I didn't check.
I don't feel any writing.
No writings on you, besides the one that was already on you.
Yeah, it was more of a zot.
Was that?
She zotted you from like across the room.
Yeah. Ow.
Yeah.
Well, didn't stand a chance, did I?
No.
I don't have any anti-zotting equipment.
Then you were still kind of soggy. We all were.
Oof. It's these blue jeans. I don't know if denim is the answer for me. I've gone through a phase, but it might be time to get on just some leggings, you know? Something comfy. These are, I don't know.
The leggings would definitely
Anyway.
show off your sweet, sweet buns.
Yeah. Gotta do. Anyway. What's the, I got zotted. Great.
Yeah.
I didn't die. I'm still alive.
Yep.
Any permanent damage? I don't think so.
Time will tell.
Seems about the same, though.
Yeah.
I feel good, actually. I feel rested. Maybe I should get almost dead more often. Make it a regular thing.
Maybe start like a health clinic that does that, you know? Just make it like a cleanse. A
no.
near-death cleanse.
Oh no.
Near death cleanse. I'm writing this down. So what happened to you guys? Did you guys almost die? Is anyone dead? What's going on?
So, yeah. We didn't all make it out.
Oh.
Gus is okay.
Hey, okay, all right.
Yeah.
Is that his name?
He's been
All right.
bouncing back and forth between here and Treble Base. He's been going there to sort of let some emotions out. He's super chipper and like top of his game whenever he's here, but
Okay, out with the news. Okay, he's good.
yeah, so you saw the
Not
giant
somebody else?
Yeah, it was Zhao.
She killed Zhao.
What?
She killed
Yeah,
Zhao.
right. When? How? What? How's that even possible?
That's
She's like glowing with power.
yeah. Well, remember before we went into that room, Anelian made her drink all that poison. And
She shouldn't have done that. She shouldn't have done that.
No, I know.
Why'd she drink poison?
yeah. And then Evangeline basically made us trade Zhao for Odin. So we got Odin back.
That's a hell of a choice.
Yep. Well, Zhao is the one who made it.
And she didn't make it just throwing her life away. She did make one last attempt in her final moments. She So do you remember how we suspected part of the reason Evangeline is so Evangeline is because she's been abusing the those dolphin waters?
I guess so. I guess I wasn't paying attention. I don't know.
Well, that's one of the hypotheses that we've been having.
Yeah. Because remember, we fell into the springs like, I don't know, 100 years ago or whatever, and we all went crazy. Well, except for you. You just looked great. And the rest of us went crazy. And I think I almost killed Sylvester. But
I don't remember that.
yeah, well, it was right before we met Zhao and Gaius, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway, when we did make the handoff, Zhao had coated her blades with silverthorn, which we've been thinking, and which we've seen counteracts the dolphin waters.
Mm-hmm. That's what got us out of it.
And she got her. Zhao hit her with him.
Right in the neck.
Right in the neck.
Which,
Nice.
yeah, she did have that one coming.
Yeah. At Zhao's funeral, we did get a card and a bunch of forget-me-nots from Evangeline saying she was sorry. We can't take that at face value, definitely. But we can hope, right?
Okaat says
I
nothing.
guess. I don't know.
Okaat is not in the optimistic crowd. She's on team pessimism.
Either.
And it, for good reason.
Yeah, I've known her too long.
Well, I mean, if you asking me whether I think good things are going to happen or whether I think bad things are going to happen, I'm on the thinking bad things are going to happen more side. I mean, I have chowder, some nice bread, so it's okay right now.
Yeah. I guess that's all you can really hope for, It's just gotta be okay right now.
Bag of unuseful rough rocks that I have no use for, and I would throw on the ground and just leave. I would just leave it. I would leave that bag of rocks because I don't need it. You know what I mean?
Is he making a metaphor?
I truly don't.
Or is he being literal?
I have no idea.
Useless rocks. A bunch of misshapen, not pretty colors.
Gotcha there.
What am I going to use these for?
Right, nothing.
Gravel. Maybe gravel.
Throwing at your enemies?
Break them up a little more.
Are these actual
But I don't
rocks?
have time to make gravel today.
I don't know. I'm getting lost in the
I'm
metaphor.
not allowed to gravel making time. And I'm going to throw this in a heap next to the fish bones. And there it shall lie. Useless. That's what I think of today.
Yeah.
Other than this chowder.
No, I'm with you. No, I get it now. Yeah, no, I'm right there with you.
Sure.
I'm still lost.
You're
The
just
old
too
bag of
optimistic.
rocks metaphor. Come on, you guys know this one. It's old as the
Must be a dwarven
Old as a
metaphor.
rock.
as the stone itself.
That's definitely a dwarven metaphor thing. So yeah, I know that's a lot
I'm a
to.
dwarf.
Makes sense. That all tracks.
Yeah.
It does. So I know that's
Newsflash.
a lot
I'm
to
a dwarf.
a lot to process right after coming up from a coma. Were you dreaming? What?
Question mark?
Yeah. Did she?
You guys didn't grow up using this bag of rocks metaphor for useless things you don't like.
I don't think he's okay.
I think
It
I
works.
was the bag of rocks.
Well, you weren't.
This chowder is fine.
Thanks,
And I
Jorrix.
don't need to walk anywhere for a different chowder. But I will be having a second bowl.
That
Oh,
seems like a good
Are you
idea.
talking about
This
the chowder?
chowder.
Are you talking about the chowder district? That place is impossible to get to.
I tried to ask this kid, and he was... Oh, the mouth on this kid. Language.
My kind of
You
guy.
know, I don't know. Mulhoon's going to crap. This kid was disrespectful, and I couldn't figure out what he was trying to the directions.
Was that Larry?
I didn't get his name because we're not friends.
Probably Larry.
Yeah, no. Larry just keeps giving me false directions to the chowder district, and it's really starting
Well,
to make me
someone
mad.
should arrest that kid for being a nuisance.
Gus is
Maybe it's me.
how? Yeah, Gus is gone.
If
You've been
only-
in a coma.
If only we had a deputy.
I am this deputy. I am the law.
Well, you know what? I think it's time to lay down some law.
Yeah, Larry's a little
I'm
shit.
gonna bring that knave in on report, and I'm gonna make him sit in the jail for at least a half hour, and only water.
Or you could
And
make him.
sourdough if he wants a hunk. No chowder.
I was gonna say you should make him wash his mouth out with chowder.
Yeah, I don't want to touch him.
That's fair. Nobody wants to touch Larry.
It smells.
He's got a shitty attitude.
More than everyone else in this fishy town.
Yeah,
I like it though.
it's fishy, but it's mine.
Okay, so what are we doing? What are we doing now? Where's Gus?
I think he's in trouble base right now.
Probably.
Like I said, he's been hopping between here and there a lot recently. I think that's where he's been going to sort of process.
He's a sensitive dwarf.
Yeah,
He puts on a good face, but
he's got a big heart.
he's not as strong as I am emotionally.
Clearly.
So I could see, him needing to take some time with this.
And there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, hell, I slept through the whole thing. I barely care.
Sounds about right.
So as this inspiring conversation is going on, you see coming down the steps, you see a familiar face, Castille of the Good Scent, one of the non-fishy smelling people in Mulhound, is coming down, his robes swishing on the ground. As he comes down, he looks at, makes eye contact with the three of you, and he visibly brightens, and he comes over, and he leans over to you, Burke, and he goes,
And where were you when all this was happening?
and where was I when all of this was happening?
He's just learning now about what happened.
Oh. Well, where was I? I was prepping Jorrix's and my journey.
Yeah.
Come again? What he said.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a excuse you just made up just now in front of everyone. I can tell. I'm good at telling when people are telling the truth or not.
Okay, tell me.
And I think maybe you're full of it.
Well, it doesn't appear that you're very good at figuring out the truth then, or when people are lying to you, because I was telling the truth. Jorrix, I told you that I would introduce you to that you would know all the people that I do in preparation of something, and I think that day has come.
So you're just going to take him off to go have an adventure together, the two of you? Because that sounds like fun. That's cool. I have no feelings about it.
Well, I would have taken all of you, but the Purple Knight, Shalabin, has asked for the rest of the crew.
Which I think at this point is me?
And...
Oh, yeah, and Burke.
There we go.
I forgot he's awake now.
Yay.
Yeah. Well, welcome back, buddy.
Yeah, your horns are showing. What's up with that?
Yeah, I know. I don't care.
It's a good look, Castille says.
Yeah.
Was he lying about that one, Burke? It felt like he was lying.
No, it looks cool. I mean, not everyone gets to have horns.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was weird that you're always hiding them.
Yeah.
I guess people are racist. So.
Yeah. There was a time when it would get me killed, so...
I mean, if I could walk around being tall, I'd give it a whirl.
I'm pretty sure that could happen.
No, yeah, there are spells.
Yeah, and like tall shoes.
I'm sure Jorrix here could cast Enlarge on you, or some wizard friend.
Gross. I was thinking levitate, but go with Enlarge. Typical dude.
I would love to do that. I would love to do that someday, and I would love to be bigger.
And Okaat out.
Just because I want to see what it looked like from way up high.
So you'd love to be massive and be like 5'10"?
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you.
Unimaginable heights.
Yeah. 5'10", 5'11". Who knows?
That may be a little bit too tall.
Why not go for 6 foot? Let's in for a penny, in for a pound.
Let's just be, you don't want to show off.
Yeah, you're right.
Modesty.
I was getting ahead of myself.
So, Castille says, Jorrix, if you'd like to come with me, I am planning on leaving in about half an hour. I just have to continue the lessons for Gaius. So if there's anything that you need to do in the next half hour, I would suggest that you do it.
Gaidinus.
Gaidinus.
That's nothing.
It's a word.
Nothing.
It's certainly a word. It's a collection of syllables.
It's a terrible.
That's what it was.
Terrible portmanteau that should never have existed. It's an abomination. I'm going back to my room.
Oh, okay. After that happens, and he goes, well, since Okaat left, Burke, I imagine that an envoy for the Purple Knight will be coming for you fairly shortly as well.
I shall await their presence.
Excellent.
My liege.
And he says, excellent, and he goes back up to continue tutoring Odin. You guys have a little bit of time before this happens. What do you guys want to do?
Pout.
Okay, roll me a pout.
Wow. What's my modifier? What's my pout modifier? Performance, maybe?
Yeah, let's go with that.
All right. That's a 19 points a pout.
Shit.
Yep, I'm pouting so hard.
Everyone is very aware of how much you're pouting.
That tracks.
Elliot, question for you. Does cure wounds heal emotional wounds?
It really should. It really should.
It's almost 2020. It really should.
Ryan, I missed you.
I cast Dispel Past Traumas.
I cast Cure Light PTSD.
Oh, suddenly I can get out of bed? Whoa. This campaign is off to the races.
Okay. Anybody want to do anything or no? In the town of Mulhound, maybe try to explore the unexplored Chowder District.
I'm gonna cut my hair.
Oh,
I was going to do that.
great minds.
Are you both going to go to the salon together?
Ooh.
That's
Nope.
what I always do when I feel sad. I chop off my hair.
Okay. So, Burke, you're going to chop your hair. We'll have a new look for Buck. We'll have a new look for Burke, and we'll also have a chopping. We'll also have Okaat with a chop cut. Okay. And Jorrix, anything?
I'm going to pay my respects to the to Zhao statue before I head out.
Okay.
Maybe leave some forget-me-nots at the base.
As you go out there, you see that there are once again a handful of mourners. It seems like a tradition here, at least from what you've gathered. Since I'm going to assume that you've been in town for this is not just the day after she this whole thing. So what you know is that there is a mourner there, and part of the tradition of bereavement in Swenyan culture is that there is always someone holding vigil over the memorial spot for 21 days. And so you see a young man dressed in all black with, again, the little patch of multicolored fabric on his left breast. And he is just one of the mourners. It is his shift. And as you lay the forget-me-nots at her statue, a breeze comes through town.
Summer breeze makes me feel fine.
And as you do that,
We'll just let that hang.
and as you
Going through the jam.
and Jorrix, as you do that, you do notice that there is a flower here that does not look like any that you've seen in this land of Galea. But during the House of Horrors segment of the last adventure, you saw a withered, sort of very special, very strange-looking flower, and you see one growing at the base of Zhao's statue.
Is this an ominous evil flower that I should pluck? Or
It's not threatening you. It's not going to try to take your money.
It's not going, feed me, Seymour.
Yeah, it's not doing that. It is almost supernaturally beautiful.
okay.
That's threatening. It's definitely evil.
You also, as you're staring at that flower, you notice that nearby, amongst all the other flowers, someone has left a bowl of chowder.
And with that, we'll go back to. So, do Burke and Okaat get together? Does Burke tell Okaat about the people coming to pick them up, or
About cutting each other's hair? No. I think that they both come out of separate rooms where they've cut their hair.
And it turns out to be the
they go.
exact same style.
And we're like, no. And then Bert goes back in and then just like shaves it. Takes his hair off.
Bald was a
Clean
good look
top.
for you.
Clean top, still got some beard.
oh, does he look like Oni?
Beard and yeah.
Do you look like Oni again?
Yeah. No, not the big mustache. Only's got a big mustache. I've still got a beard.
So like Oni, but with a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a half Oni.
Okay. With that,
Purple Knight's coming to get us, so we're chilling till then.
Okay.
I'm telling you, Okaat, because we're B Squad.
Wait, who? What? Coming to what? What's happening?
You and me, we got to go do stuff together. No, we love it.
Cool.
It's gonna be a good time.
Cool.
Purple Knight's coming to swoop us up.
Oh Christ, that's right. The fucking the thing. The thing. She asked us to do a thing.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. So
Yeah, it's words.
no, I just don't know what the thing is.
Yeah, no, I'm having a hard time with wording it.
Guard the.
All right, take your time.
Red Knight. Guard the Red Knight. Shalabin's the Red Knight. She's going to look like the Red Knight. We're going to guard her. Right? Any of this?
I just know that someone's picking us up. I usually don't ask more than one thing ahead, because then I get confused.
Seems like a reasonable policy.
Yeah, I start making up like stories in my head about what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And I make up plans, and I end up I'm confused, lost sometimes, or just late.
Yep. That makes sense. Cool. I'll just hang out here then. I think maybe I'm gonna go check on Namla.
Will you help me? I can't get the hairs on the back of my neck. It's hard to get. I just want to make sure that I got my hair cut good.
Oh,
Will you check the back of my head?
totally. Yeah.
That's what buds are for. I can't. I tried to do it with 2 mirrors, and I almost cut off my finger.
Yep. No, been there. It's a pain in the ass. It looks like you got it, actually. It looks really good.
Nice.
Good work. Good work.
I'm pretty talented with the sharp stuff.
It shows. And you're pretty
The
sharp
trick
with
is
the
you gotta-
talented stuff.
You gotta fear the blade, but not too much. You know,
Right.
Enough to respect
so
it.
you're not scared to use it, but you still respect that it could hurt
Yeah.
you.
While others were out studying. Or partying. Damn it. Let me try that
For
again.
me, there's always been the study of steel.
Yes. Studying the blade. That's where I was trying to go with that. I fucked it up. Let's move on.
All right. Okay, as you guys wait, Jorrix, all of a sudden, you feel a slight presence on your shoulder. And as you look over, you see Farstand.
Summer breeze.
And it is something very rare. You see a rather solemn Farstand. And
I cannot even picture what that would look like.
his ears are drooping down.
Oh.
And it's very off-putting. And as you have the little gnome on your shoulder, he goes, "Are you ready?
Ready for what?
Oh, you're gonna have a big day today.
Should I prepare somehow?
Are you respectful?
I'd say so.
Can you show adequate humility?
I'm pretty sure that's my middle name.
Adequate humility?
Nailed it.
Jorrix, adequate humility, and last name. Mm-hmm. Is it end last name?
No, adequate's the first name. Humility is the last name.
Oh, old adequate, they'll call you. Anyway.
Sounds about right.
He goes, yeah, you're going to meet my family.
Are you sick, Farstand?
A little bit choked up. But that's neither here nor there. Let's go wait for, screw it. And he snaps. And you find yourself right next to, you find yourself in the same room as Castille. Like, Farstand, Jorrix. He's like, yeah, we were going to wait for you, but then, why? Right? He goes, well, all right. Okay, everybody ready? And Farstand's like, yep. And Farstand looks to you. It's kind of unnerving because he is literally on your shoulder.
I just turn my head slowly and look at him.
He goes, what about you, Adequate?
Is there anything I should know before this meeting of people I don't know?
Lots of important folk.
Okay, so don't say anything.
There's that adequate humility.
And Castille goes, yeah, you went to the Avenue of the Gods, yes? Mm-hmm. Excellent. That was a good preparation. Okay. He goes, yeah. So, Avenue of the Gods, you like books. Excellent. You have my personal favor, and despite all appearances, old Farstand here vouched for you too.
I turn my head again.
And you see that Farstand's head is turned away.
And I just say, thank you. And
Yep.
turn back.
Yup. And Odin is watching this happen, and Castille says, well, I will be back. We will continue to go over the history of Sueño when I return. I don't know if I'll be able to get through all of this, but just in case I am not able to, I would ask you to seek further counsel with my friend here. And he puts his hand on your back.
Not that you'll need it, because Castille will be around for a long time. He's gonna be fine.
And he goes, Adequate's always been optimistic. And he says, Farstand, would you please open the door? And Farstand goes, got it, Chief. And he opens a gnome-sized door and jumps in.
Bye.
Bye.
You know what?
See you on the other side.
I turn to Castille. You know what? He just did me a favor. You can't get me. I'm gonna have to get on my hands and knees and crawl through. There's no way you can possibly trip me up. It's gonna be fine. And I start crawling towards the portal.
And
It's just going to boot you in the ass.
I know. Chris knows. Jorrix doesn't know.
Ever the optimist.
yeah.
Yeah.
And as Jorrix goes through, surprisingly, no trip. You just go through.
Stand up, sort of brush myself off,
It's too easy.
and then I look back at the portal suspiciously.
And you see a miniature, a shrunken down Castille walking through, and then he enlarges himself.
Are you okay?
Yeah, just he goes. He kind of straightens himself out, and he looks at you, and he he's kind of fidgeting over you, just making sure to make sure that you look clean, like he's
Straightening my robes and...
yeah. You go
Brushing off schmutz.
yeah, and he goes, "That how you want your hair?"
I mean, the way you said it, probably not.
Yep. That's called discretion. Change your hair. And he slicks his back, and he kind of cracks his neck. He's like, and you, on the other side of the portal, you find a giant door in a magnificently large structure, which you can tell that the structure is certainly not made for human-sized folk.
That's 2 doors not made for humans.
And you see Farstand with his legs crossed, just sitting in midair. And he goes, "Yeah, definitely talk to him about the hair. I've been telling you about that for the past 2 years, Castille."
Is it that bad?
Yes, it's not It's not that bad. It is. No, it isn't. He's being dramatic. No, I'm not. I got Bahamut talk to me about it.
Bahamut? The dragon god?
And Castille goes just act like you've been here before. Yes.
My hair is totally fine, I say, touching it a little bit, straightening it.
And Farstand goes no, hold on. And he's hovering around your head. He's like, ah. And you see that you have hair much like Farstand's.
I turn to Castille and just look at him yeah.
And he goes, no, they're friends.
I'm now envisioning an Elvis-like pompadour on both of them.
And Jorrix is silver. He's like, he has a real thing for silver. Holy crap.
Are they pimping him out? What is happening?
I feel
Did you just
uncomfortable.
get trafficked?
And with that question hanging, we turn to Okaat and Burke,
Oh boy.
who are doing.
Not much.
So you guys are hanging out in the main area, just waiting to be picked up by your parents. Like every
Excuse me?
like every mall trip.
No, I think Okaat was going to go check on
Namla.
Namla. Yep.
Sorry, you're right.
I'm hanging out like a teenager waiting to pick up on her parent.
Yeah. Okaat's sulking like a teenager in her room.
Playing loud music.
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. As you go to check on Namla, you catch
I'm
down-
actually making sandwiches.
That seems like a
Big
good plan.
pile of sandwiches. Sandwiches for everybody. I'm using up all the sourdough. I'll go get more. I'll go get more tomorrow. I'm making sandwiches for everybody. Everyone, grab a sandwich.
and
Tell me when my mom gets here. She lets me make my own sandwiches when I'm waiting. But I'm not allowed to use the stove.
I thought you were going to spit take for a second there, Elliot.
I was close. And you make sandwiches. Many people are sampling the sandwiches. Everyone is happy in a sad way. And as you go to Namla's room, Okaat, you can see that that Gaius's door is open, and you see Odine there, and around her are many books, and you can see that it looks like it actually looks like Swenyo in her room. It is like she is walking through the halls of Swenyo.
Wow.
As you go to check on Namla, you see that she is back again asleep, and you see hand painted above her
Headboard?
thank you, the word love written in 3 separate languages.
Nice. I'm going to just go up and kind of tuck the blankets a little closer around her and whisper the 3 words of love and tell her I'll be back.
And with that, you head downstairs where many people are having many sandwiches. And one of the people having the sandwiches is a tall, slender, elven woman.
There's actually actually a line now going out the kitchen. People are waiting up to 30 minutes for a sandwich because they are real good. And I also have some of the staff of the Stronghold, now working as I got a couple sous chefs going, and we are cranking these boys out. But the line is not going down.
Did you say
Word is spread to the Chowder District, and it is empty down there.
This tall, slender, elven woman is dressed in purple. And she's just kind of unassuming, and she looks at you, and she goes, "Oh, good. I'm glad you're here."
You want a sandwich?
And there's my number 2. Okay.
And
all right.
You are?
And
Thank you, and they are free. Have a nice day.
and she drops her disguise, and you can see that it's Shalabin,
Oh, okay.
and it comes back up.
A friend of mine that I just remembered. Hello. Hi.
Hi. Would you like to get your friend? I have to take you back.
Listen, guys. If you want to talk, could you please just step aside because I got a real busy landing. I got to keep things flowing here.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
Thank you I'm so glad. Thank you so much for coming in for a sandwich. Just trying to keep things flowing. If you need anything, let me know. If you want another sandwich, they are free, so I'll just keep making them.
I'm to take the chef and the and the tiefling to Sagesse.
All right, let's do this.
And she goes, Burke,
Yeah.
I'm here to take you.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. I mean, I think things are pretty much working well and smooth, going on their own. I think I can step back and Sushas take over, staff take over, and looks like we're good. Looks like things are going to be running smooth. Hey, guys.
Yeah.
Gentlemen.
What?
Vince Bob. I'm taking off. You guys are working without me. If you run out of sourdough, that's it. We're sold out. So I'll get more bread in the morning. Or I'll send more bread in the morning. I'll try to get more bread to you in the morning. If I don't get bread to you in the morning, go back to whatever your other job was before. It's been great working with you guys. You guys are tits. Just A+. All the way. Thanks, guys.
It's been like 5 minutes.
You can do this. You got it. Love you guys. All right, let's get out of here. Do you guys want to take sandwiches for the road?
That's a good idea.
And the sandwiches were taken for the road.
Is it a roast beef, ham, turkey, vegetarian sandwich?
Uh-huh.
Hmm?
How did you know? Did you tell just by looking at it?
Yeah.
That's crazy. That is exactly what's on this sandwich. That's wild.
Educated guess.
That is wild. I think it's maybe because we have the same hair now. Oh, I shaved mine. That's right. Hair buddies cutting their hair on the same day due to emotional stress. Making sandwiches for everyone in town, but I'm leaving now. Gotta go now.
And we arrive in Sagesse. I assume there's a door of travel involved.
Yeah, and instead of going to Sagesse, you guys
God, it's so much better than horses. Remember when we used to ride horses places? Ugh.
That was the worst.
It's like, just step into the door.
Yeah. And
Why
then we
doesn't everyone have one of these?
then we forgot to bring the horses back.
We should sell these. Yeah, we left those horses a
Sure
long time
did.
ago. That was I don't know.
Yeah.
That's like
They're probably still there.
2009 to 2019. Kind of like, look at us now. Used to ride horses, guys.
Can you
Then we had this
imagine?
door of travel. Yeah.
Anyway.
And instead of being in Sagesse, you guys find yourselves in the elven forests.
I turned to Shalabin and I'm like, was this the plan?
Why
Yeah,
do they call them the Elven Forest? Is it because the elves live here?
I think so.
bingo bango.
Okay. Yeah.
Hmm.
Makes sense.
Not a lot of subtext.
Elven, just say what it is.
Yeah.
More places should be like that.
Straightforward. Easy to remember.
And she goes, I thought I got a request to talk from the Watcher of the Woods. Now, does that name ring a bell to you, Okaat?
Oh. Yeah. No, that does ring a bell. What? Why are we... Hang on. How much do I know about Evangeline's mother? Like, have I met her?
She disowned Evangeline.
Okay, we're cool. We're tight. We go way back. We both want the same things.
So she goes, apparently her contact has learned a couple of things about Evangeline's plan. And, well, I figured since you're going to be working the detail with me to protect the Red Knight, it would be good for all of us to learn together. And also, I figured it'd be nice for us to have a rogue in the party finally.
Yeah. A rogue. Who's that going to be?
Me.
Right. Yeah, cool.
And she, and you can see that there is a large mountain here. And she goes, have you guys ever climbed a living mountain?
Huh? Hey, now.
Gonna go with no.
I've lived inside a mountain. Is that the same thing?
Aren't they all living, really, if you think about it?
And she puts a spike into
that's
it.
actually true. And that is what dwarves believe. The mountain is alive.
She puts a spike into it, and you can see that the mountain shifts just a little bit. She goes,
Oh, not like that. Like it's alive, like it's moving. That is not what I was talking about. I was thinking like more like a metaphorical alive. Like we believe it has a spirit. This is all like alive. What is it? A big turtle?
and she goes, just be careful as you climb, is all I'm saying.
Cool.
And she gives you some climbing spikes, and she begins climbing.
I feel like jabbing it with spikes is not the best.
Yeah,
Do you feel like that too, Burke? I feel like this seems risky.
Agree that spikes seem like it would make it angry.
I'm gonna try without the spikes. Let's see how that goes.
Does it like the spikes? Does it feel like tickles?
I don't know. Look, just like don't let me fall, okay? Or do. That's fine
Me?
too.
Okay, no, I thought you were talking to someone else. I'm here.
Who else is here?
No one. I was just, this mountain is freaking me out.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that.
And as you guys...
Who just handed us all this gear? There's other people here, or are we alone already on the mountain? That's all I have. This is great. Climbing a mountain that moves.
Yep.
Mountain climbing is already a difficult... do you have experience mountain climbing?
Yes.
No.
Probably.
You're lying, I can tell. That's your lying voice.
Yeah. No,
I know it.
I mean, not in this context.
I'm a detective.
Yeah,
I'm a detective and a deputy.
you are.
Okay, well we'll climb up here. Let's
we'll give it a shot. We'll work
let's
together.
Just try to do it. Let's do it quickly,
Yeah.
cleanly,
Yeah.
and safely.
Yeah.
And as you
And
guys...
don't make it angry, which is something I never thought I would say about a mountain.
Yep. Right there with you.
And as you guys begin your journey, we cut back to Jorrix. And Jorrix, as they are finished, fritzing over you, Castille looks to Farstand, and he goes, if you would please do the honors. And Farstand goes, I got it. And as he goes to knock on the door, he just makes a very small tap. And as he does, the gigantic doors, they are stone and white rock lined with gold and silver. They start to open up. And as they do, you can see, you are blinded by the splendor inside. There looks to be, from your vantage point, an enormous table, larger than is almost comprehensible. These are forces that we know in the D&D world that gods exist. Well, this is a god-sized table.
Jorrix is feeling very small.
Yes. And you can also see one large dragon, and you do see what looks like a symbol of a sun on a chair. And as the three of you enter, this enormous silver dragon is looking down at you, not imperiously, but curiously. And as it moves its way towards you, and I'm going to say here that this dragon is like, the Chinese style of dragon? Mm-hmm. Or the Japanese style? It's like that, so it's just kind of floating in air like that. And it starts to come down to your level. And you can feel Castille like kind of pull back on your shoulders a little bit to make sure that you stand straight. Mm-hmm. And as the dragon comes down, Castille stands in front of you, and he announces to the council, I would like to announce my replacement. And he looks to Jorrix. front of you is Farstand. He goes like, "What's up? What's up, big guy?" And you
Thought that was gonna end in bitch.
I did too.
no, we keep this is a
What's
G.
up, bitches?
Yeah, this is a G-rated
Here comes
podcast.
Jesse from Breaking Bad.
Like after all that build up about being respectful.
Yeah, bitch.
Science, bitch. Anyway.
No. Did you know that? And I will do a slight sidebar. He had an app for a while where it was like a big soundboard.
Oh
It
no.
was him just saying different phrases with bitch in it.
Oh my
And
god.
it was so good, and you can't get it anymore. It's not cool to say,
No,
but
it's true.
it was so funny.
It is fun to say though.
I know, that's the worst part. Really.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is.
You just gotta be like, I'm reclaiming it. Which I guess works
I
better when
think
you're a
that'll
lady.
happen.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
Anyway. Back to the dragon.
And
Me
so,
and my roommate will say it just to say it, but
It's-
not ever about like a person or
Yeah.
because it is
It's a good word.
It's taboo.
It's very
No,
satisfying.
it's taboo, and you're not supposed to. It's not fun to say. It's not good to say. But it is nice to say. Right? I don't know. It's weird. Yeah. If like people were like, "No, you can't." Fuck is mean to say. It's mean about to say sex. Like that would be tough to be.
Yeah.
I can't ever say fuck anymore.
I'd still say
But
it.
I like to grow and I change. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I derailed that. But that Jesse Pinkman app was so good. Save this for the secondary podcast, which is outtakes of me derailing the show.
Well, now that you mention it.
It has got to be a lot of those. Just like a quick cut of me stopping things dead in their tracks.
And dragon.
and so,
Do you guys prefer the snaky dragons or the more horsey dragons?
Jesus